Alright. Old Faithful cards. Quick reading. Yes, my Old Faithful. Now I go to the ones that I play with all the time. But my absolute favorite, my spirit animals, we'll start with. This is my favorite deck of all right here. As you can tell, the box is warped. Are you serious? Alright, I'll take it. That one was backwards. Didn't even get a chance to... Wow. This is going to be our first one right out the gate. And it was the only one that was backwards. Dog and loyalty. Yeah. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of the work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. And this is confirmation for me, because 2 days ago I found out that, yes, somebody I thought was my friend took the knife and was stabbing me in the back. Now this one flew right into my hand. I started, I'm talking to you, and then it flew into my hand. Okay. Remember in the first one I said, God sees all and knows all and you can't hide. Remember that? And doors will always open because the truth will come out. And even though you have friends that you've had for a long, long, long time, they can still take that knife and stab you in the back. Because masks are falling off. And it hurts. And remember, actions speak louder than words. And that's true. So here's the one that flew into my hand while I was shuffling. Beaver. Balance. You're being told that hard work is important, but so is your quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work and play, family and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. So someone might be a workaholic that needs to be home with the kids more. Just like I said in the first one, yin and yang, the balance between light and dark, home and family. You know, someone's being called to find a balance, like this. And there, maybe I'm talking to a Libra. You know, the Libra is the scales of the zodiac. You know, there's something about being balanced that when you get off kiltered and it tilts, then you're off. You might be someone who likes that stability, that balance. You know, earth signs like to be balanced too. Libra's an air sign, but the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Earth, Capricorn, they like their balance. They like to be grounded. Earth signs are grounded. So maybe, and a beaver is a hard worker, always taking care of their youngins, building their home. You know, I keep looking at that, and that used to be my nickname as a kid because I used to have bucky teeth so bad. I was called Beaver a lot. Now I can look at it and understand the animal you know. Even though they were killed off for their pelts back in the day. They're known to be destructive with dams. That's weird. I don't know why that's hitting me weird though. But it is. Anyway. Bobcat. Mystery. The Bobcat teaches you that there is true power and strength in silence and patience. God, have I learned the art of silence lately. In order to get what you want, you must be willing to plan, adapt, and above all, have the patience to see your dreams manifest. Let go, let God. You gotta wait. Everything is on divine timing. Everything in this life is on divine timing. Whew. We have to sit back and be patient. Patience is a virtue. A lot of us don't have patience at all. Ooh, there's something about cats and dogs. Because here's the panther. And the panther says, guidance. It is time to release your passions, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. God's want is going to guide you along your path. As we sit and wait for our dreams, be patient. You'll be guided. Just like to the caterpillars. Remember I said earlier about the caterpillars, the butterflies? You know, some of us are the caterpillars. And then some of us are in the cocoon. And some of us are the butterfly. You know, our life goes in stages. And we are guided and protected. I'm glad I'm in my cocoon right now. Although I'm ready to bust out and be free. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be known. I don't want to hide in the shadows anymore. I used to do it all the time. I don't want to do that anymore. Oh, my best friend. We were known as Salt and Pepper in school. I miss her so much. This is true friendship right here. Where the dog and loyalty, she gave me this. True friendship. But God had to call her home. And He called her home early. But she was the one person in my life who loved me unconditionally, except my quirky ass for the way I was. Even though I was a crazy white girl. She taught me that. So what if you're what color you are? I cut you, we both bleed red, right? Because I was raised at a time when blacks and whites weren't even supposed to be friends. And she showed me true friendship. I didn't see her color. I seen her. That was the most beautiful gift ever given to me. Her as a best friend. Because the two schools, you know, from the school I went to, most of everybody I went to a school, Bay Shore. And I had to go to a new school on the other side of the tracks, and it's called Southeast. And all those kids come from a different middle school. So, you know, the few of us that went to this school to that school, it was a big transition. And the very first day I met her, we hit it off, and it was the best I was so blessed. She's a beautiful soul. She knew God. Her mama did too. And I got a chance to see a different life with them because I come from an abusive, my stepdad was not exactly a nice guy, and they opened a door when at one time things got really bad for me, and they opened their door and I went and stayed with them for 3.5 weeks. So yeah, just because somebody's darker than you or lighter than you or doesn't look like you doesn't mean they're not a person. Doesn't mean they don't have a heart. They need love just as much as you do. And if I was to judge that book by its cover, I would have never known the beautiful contents inside that book. And that's the truth. Anyway, we're going into angel connections. And that's important for somebody to hear. Color of your skin does not matter. There's bad people in every race. Every race. Who make it bad for... Anyway. I could go on a rant, but I'm not gonna. Alright, angel connections. First one. The 1111 portal. That's soulmate energy right there. 1111. Master number 1111 reveals the 4 pillars of light that have opened the portals, allowing you to access to divine truth. The angelic getaway supports your spiritual awakening. Some of us are waking up to the world. I woke up when I seen evil for what it was in 2024. I used to wear rose-colored glasses. I used to think that, oh, everybody's great. No one will ever hurt me. No. I tried to see the good in everybody and everything. Yeah, well, they broke in 2024. And when I started seeing evil for what it was, my life changed. And that's why I'm in the cocoon. That's why I'm a cocooner. Wait, you caterpillars, something's going to happen to you. And something will happen. And you'll join me in the cocoon. The cocoon protects you and prepares you for your next mission. Whoa! And they're trying to stop me from speaking. I'm not going to speak. Because today I said my truth will be heard. Next one. Conflicts. You've been experiencing conflicts. No, conflicts you've been experiencing are now melting away. Anyway. People who seem like adversaries have become your allies. The angels are working through them to support you. So here you go. Your enemies are becoming your friends. And in my case, some of my friends became enemies. Boy, my soul is feeling this, you know. You feel an undeniable urge to communicate an important message to someone. And the words flow right out of your mouth. The angels are channeling their guidance through you. You've been chosen as an angel's helper. And this is why your enemies are becoming your friends. Because you're speaking your truth. And people are realizing who you who you truly are. You're an angel. You're an earth angel. I'm an earth angel. And I get what they call digital downloads. I could put these to the side and not even touch my cards. I know this is divination, and some people don't understand it. These are they help me. They just are, they're tools to help me say what I need to say. They guide me. But I could put them down right now and look at someone and be able to channel, because I get digital downloads. I did it Friday night, and I freaked a girl out, and I didn't mean to, but I just told her what I was feeling, how I was feeling, everything that was coming through. I was speaking to her. So this is for me, my gift, since I've been cocooning, is my gifts are getting stronger. My clairs, clairsentient, clairaudio, clairvoyant. Those three are my top three. I can feel, I can hear, I can see. I speak, I feel. Claircognizance, I feel. And they're all getting stronger, and I'm glad, because I asked God to use me. Use me how He sees fit. I don't need these cards, and I'm learning that. And that's, again, like the first video, that rabbit hole is, for me, my rabbit hole is spirituality. I know I've been gifted. I'm an empath. I feel everything. I get to the point where too many energies get around me and I have to go run and hide. Or I have to ground in nature or go hug a damn tree. Something. So somebody out is, all of us have intuition. For some of us, it's stronger, and some of us than others. A lot stronger. Some of us might be scared of our own intuition. But here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you this. Your head and your heart tell you one thing, but your gut, that gut never lies. Never lies. It will always. That's what you have to listen to. That's what you have to follow. Because when you don't follow it is when you get in some bad situations. When you sense the sweet fragrance of roses, oh, my favorite flower, when none are near, or unexpectedly see rose petals far from the garden, an archangel is sending a blessing of divine love. I love roses. They're my favorite flower. I love the smell. My mom likes roses too. I love, love, love roses. Let's do some mindful messages. Ooh, the angels are speaking today, ain't they? You know what's crazy? It's hotter than Cooter Brown outside. I live in Florida, so it's probably been up in the 90s. But yet, I've been getting really cold. I keep feeling a nippiness around me, and it's not necessarily the spirit realm either. It's not light. I feel the chilliness of darkness, and I've been staying cold more, which is strange. It's like nobody wants me to speak my truth, but I'm gonna speak it no matter who I piss off. That's something I'm learning. If I cannot be authentically true to who I am and how I feel, then what's my purpose? If I can't be true and authentically myself. Yes, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know this. But I damn sure some. That's fireball! Yeah! But it's true. People may not want you to speak your truth, but you have to. You have to speak your authentic truth. Together. I love working together with others and how it makes once impossible dreams possible. I see there is strength in unity. Yeah, that's a confirmation, because in the first video we talked about unity and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak, it is powerful, and that is something I'm learning. I have a hard time asking for help because I'm a very independent woman. I've been alone for a long time. It's not that I don't want to be with somebody. That's not it. It's just there has to be that special connection. There has to be emotions and feelings for me to be with somebody. And I don't want just anybody now. After all the narcissistic abuse I've been through, fuck that. I want my king. I want the one that completes Mindy. I want my other half. And they're coming. And if that means me staying in my cocoon and continuing to heal until I'm ready to come out, well then, that's what I'm supposed to do. And I have to believe it because it's in divine timing. God knows what He's doing. He knows what He's doing. Some of us don't have the patience. We don't want to wait. But goodness comes to those who wait. And I will wait for mine. Infinite creativity. At any moment, I am able to tap into an infinite source of energy and creativity within me. Unique ideas flow through, each one capable of blossoming into a beautiful creation. And this is where there's people being called. You are being called to tell your story. And I've said this before. Some of us are writers, some of us are painters, some of us are songwriters, some of us are readers. Some of us are speakers, poets. You're being called to bring out that creativity and share your story. We all have a story to tell. We are all unique. Your story needs to be heard. Commitment. I am committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. Patience. Be committed to what you're doing. Don't give up. You may not see the results right now, but like I said, in divine timing, it will come. And you will see your results. And that's where somebody, I think, is being called to write a book. I want to write my life story. And I might just do it. It's just not the right time for me to do it, but it will be done before I die. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I got things I want to do. So maybe while I'm traveling, all right. That's what I want to do. I want to travel. I'm committed. Intentions. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want. My intention for today is. Write it down. What's your intentions for today? What do you want to do? What are your plans, your desires, your dreams, your goals? Write it down. Journaling helps a lot of people. I'm trying to find the patience to sit and journal, and I haven't been able to do that yet. Just like writing a book, I have to find the time to do it. You know, I think that's where I'm going to end it. I hope and pray that y'all have a beautiful day. Rise. Be like the dragon. Be bold. Be fierce. Go after your dreams. Your story needs to be heard. There's a calling. It's calling your name. You guys got this. Never give up. We're in this together. I'm always here if you need to talk. Thank you again. And I hope everybody has a beautiful day. And until next time, don't let anybody take that beautiful sparkle of yours. I love you guys. Bye.